going on? Welcome back. I finished my dailies. Didn't take me very long today. I really like Westweld's or Skingrad's crafting station setup. It's just one very tight circle. I just have to run around and craft, and it's really nice.
Good find, cohort.
Goof out with a different tool. I like it.
If you have a weapon, I need a hand. Ah, my comrade from Rustwall. What luck. I need your help once again. Do you hear the sounds of combat? The fight for Feldegaard Keep already rages. When I learned of an impending attack, I raced to warn them. But I arrived too late.
The keep is under attack.
Daedric forces seek to overwhelm the Legion cohort defending the keep. The legionaries here are capable, but there's something about this attack. We can't let the keep fall. I need to get inside and help them.
What's so important about this keep?
In addition to defending the major roads to the north and east, its proximity to the devastated area and the new forest make it integral to the protection of the Weald Heartland. What say you? Care to take a Legion commission and help me end this?
Sure, I'll help. How do we start?
We need to take stock of the situation before we head inside. Stumbling into a fight blindly never ends well. There's an overlook east of the keep. Locals usually run a small market there. We can get a good view of the keep from that location.
What have you been doing since the trouble at Rustwall Estate?
I tried to convince Count Calantius to assign more legionaries to guard Rustwall, but as the Legion is already stretched thin, he was only willing to send periodic patrols. Since then, I've been looking into the Recollection and their Daedra allies.
What do we know about the attacking forces?
I did a little scouting before you arrived and immediately ran into a squadron of Daedra. Shardborn Dremora from the looks of it, but other Daedra as well. Now I want to head to the Overlook and get a better view of the current situation.
Alright, tell me about the keep.
The Legion built the keep late in the First Era as part of Riemann Cyrodiil's initial Imperial expansion. It's seen quite a few battles over the centuries. Now we use it to protect the trade roads and to keep an eye on the new forest.
Oh, I'm not. I've got the wrong. Sorry. Sorry for the confusion. I was using a different spell set for funsies, and I forgot how. I didn't know how to play. Oh, now difference. We'll figure it out.
Head to the Market Overlook. We'll take stock of the situation there.
This way? Telling me to go?
Damn, they breached the wall. Let's talk strategy. Damn! The Daedra have surrounded the keep and breached the fort's outer wall. The situation is worse than I thought. We need to get in there and help them.
Any idea how do we get inside?
The Legionaries barricaded the area past the breach. Can't go through there. There's a side entrance to the southwest. It's obscured by overgrowth, so there's a good chance it hasn't been noticed. We'll try that way. Then we find Commander Marion.
Who's Commander Marion?
Marion commands the troops stationed at Feldegard. He's stubborn, but has an excellent tactical mind. He'll know exactly how we can help once we get in there.
Okay, let's go find a way into the keep.
The door is recessed between a gap and some rocks. I wouldn't call it a hidden entrance, but it's easy to miss if you don't know about it. I'll point it out. Once inside, we'll find Commander Marion. He'll tell us how we can help.
Okay, tell me about Commander Marion.
Tough as forged iron and sharp as a rapier. I've seen him devise amazing strategies and accomplish seemingly impossible tactics. He loves Colovia and will defend it with everything he's got. With him in charge, those Daedra are in for a fight.
Okay. Let's go have fun, shall we?
The door is behind that gap in the rocks.
Good find, cohort.
Thanks, Vander. Thanks. I tried.
Stay alert while we look for Commander Marion.
Commander, they're climbing over the walls. We can't.
Tribune, praise the gods. We can use your help.
He's up on the wall. How can we help, Commander?
Stendar's blood, it's good to see you. We need all the swords we can get. And anyone traveling with Tribune Alea is always welcome in a fight. Those Daedra are pummeling us. I need something done to hold them back.
What do you have in mind?
The most immediate threat is that they are slipping in all over the keep. I need to contain them in one spot if I'm going to bring my forces to bear. If we slow their progress and cut off their entry points, they'll regroup at the breach in the wall.
What do you want us to do?
Since my soldiers are up to their ears in Daedra, you're gonna slow down the assault. Go around the keep and reset some traps that we planted. As you do that, burn the ropes those Daedra are using to climb over the walls.
Okay, I'll reset.
You'll have to cut down an enemy or two, no question. But your primary objective is to reset those traps and burn those ropes. My legionaries can handle the rest. After that, meet me in the main courtyard. If you have questions, make them quick.
I don't really, because I know who they are, and I know how the traps will
That'll
fix.
stop any Daedra, if they have legs.
Time for tea, then.
Didn't even know Daedra could climb ropes.
Did you hear the sound of the one falling? That was lovely. I loved it.
Careful! You need those hands to fight. I hope this makes them mad.
You're interrupting scholarship. Hostilities ended. Now to relax.
That's all of the traps. I hope they hurt. That's all the ropes I can see. Good work. Commander, The ballista's destroyed. They'll breach the courtyard soon.
Blasted clever Daedra. Meet me in the courtyard.
The one thing I noticed that must not have updated, there's a
Let the
add-on.
legionaries handle the Daedra. We need to reach the commander.
There's a mod that I use to see the lore books, and since this is the newest map, I noticed that the lore books are not appearing on
We'll guard this passage and fend off any Daedra.
my lore books are not appearing in my on my map like they normally do, like we're used to.
The courtyard is through those doors.
Yeah, I know. The map marker told me. I just needed to pillage everything first.
Tribune, get that ballista in working order. Mercenary, you get the fun part.
Oh, what do I do?
We thought those barricades would hold longer. Those blasted Daedra broke through when our backs were turned and damaged our last ballista. My legionaries set up another barricade, but it may not last for long. That's where you come in, mercenary.
Tell me what you're thinking, Commander.
If the Daedra can't get close to the barricade, they can't knock it down. So we'll set it on fire. My legionaries already brought up oil. I need you to pour it over the barricade. Soak it well, then come back here.
What happens then?
Tribune Alea will repair the ballista while you douse the barricade in oil. Once it's ready, launch a flaming bolt into the oil and set it ablaze. That should hold their advance and create a kill zone. After that, use the ballista at will.
Right, oil barricade, set barricade on fire, launch ballista bolts at Daedra. Got it.
I gave you an order, mercenary. Get to it. Grab that oil that's behind you first. I'll walk you through everything else.
Are you sure this plan will work?
No plan is ever certain. And we don't have time for maybes and whatabouts. I didn't become a commander in the Imperial Legion by second-guessing myself, and I won't be questioned by a hired mercenary.
Fair enough.
Now get to it.
You knew the things I've
Grab
done,
that
though.
bucket of oil first.
Where? No.
Pour the oil around the barricades.
Gotcha. This is a introduction to the PvP zone. I'm pretty sure this is very similar to what they do there. You will never see me there. I cannot stand player versus player. I just can't. It's
Tribune, take look out. Mercenary, finish repairing the ballista. The parts are by the back wall.
yeah. It is the most.
Commander, I
It doesn't
see two
matter what
legionaries
game.
trapped outside the barricade.
It doesn't matter what game it is. It's always toxic.
That did it. Now arm that ballista, target the oil, and set it ablaze.
What do you mean? Oh, are you talking about this? Here.
That should hold them back. Now crush those
How
Daedra.
invigorating.
I don't see them. Am I supposed to be seeing them? Ah, I see them now.
No! We lost the legionary.
Nice targeting, mercenary. Get ready for the next wave.
I'm waiting.
We lost the Legionary. There's too many Daedra!
Keep it up. I see another wave approaching.
I'm glad you do, because I sure in the heck don't.
That's it for the ballista. Tribune, look sharp.
Daedra emerging through the north door! With me, comrade!
Get down there and find out where they're coming from.
Comrade, you're with me! We crushed the Daedra's frontal assault and stopped them from getting past the barricade. But the ones who emerged from the barracks, where did they come from?
What's this part of the keep used for?
Living quarters. The barracks extend beneath the keep, and a dungeon is below that. I'm not sure how the Daedra could get in down there, but we should take a look. There's one more curious thing about this assault. Where's the Daedric commander?
The commander.
This attack is much too coordinated to not have a leader. Find the commander, and maybe we can sever the head of this army. Let's search the barracks for another breach. And keep watch for any Daedra that looks to be in charge.
Alright, let's go investigate the barracks.
How are the barracks crawling with Daedra?
House Rin, I don't have time to read that, I'm so sorry. I'll try to remember to read it when we're not running for our lives.
Ballista storage. See that lift? It brings them up into the courtyard.
I see what she's talking about. Prayer of the Resolute, blessed be the name of Stendar, the God of mercy. He strengthens and unifies his resolutes through his wisdom and blessing. He calls us by day to train with sword and shield to strengthen our might, and by night to pray in his name to strengthen our souls. He takes pity upon us, his humble servants, and grants unto us mercy. His holy light of truth will cast us out the forces of darkness and rain justice upon Daedric abominations. Glory shall be his for forever. I'm down.
I'm near the armory. Let's hope they haven't found it.
You don't belong in there.
We have an accord.
Check these. I'm gonna check them real quick. I did. Wonder if these trees busting in have anything to do with it.
The armory's just through those doors. Be ready for anything.
Are these doors?
That must be their commander. Keep low.
Oh. That's not good.
Go! Take your forces and capture the keep. I will gather reinforcements in Miramor. As you command, Shard Marshal Vargas.
We need to talk, comrade. I wondered when Shard Marshal Vargas would turn up again. I still owe her for Rustwall. And she has a new sword. Did you see how it opened a portal? Brought in reinforcements from someplace she called Miramor. We need to take that blade.
Any thoughts on how to do that?
Usually I'd leap the railing and rush into battle, but who knows what else that blade can do. I'd rather not be turned into a mud crab or something. Let's split up. If we attack her from two sides, we'll split her focus. Then we can take her down.
Which way do you want me to go?
Go around the side to that gateway across from here. I'll distract the commander, then you attack and grab the blade. It's important we do this before she opens another portal. If reinforcements come through, we'll have a bigger fight on our hands. I could still leap this railing and rush her if you think that would work. No, let's stick with the plan I outlined. Once you're in position at the gateway, I'll distract the Shard Marshal. Let's do this.
Any idea what Miramor is?
Some Oblivion plane? Look, I know as much about Daedra as I do Magecraft, which is absolutely nothing. But I've heard these Shardborn mention the place. Maybe that's where they come from. We can ask her all about it after we take that blade.
Okay. This.
I'll tackle her in! Follow us!
An attack? You dare!
Oh, Oh, we recognize this, don't we?
Give me that blade, Vargas!
Take Abolisher if you can, mortal! No!
Oh,
Kill them, my Shardborn! Recover Abolisher! The Shardborn are endless, mortal! More! I need more warriors!
She called the blade Abolisher. It's all yours, comrade.
Abolisher will be mine again, mortals. We shall definitely meet again.
oh, I like that effect. That is a fun effect. Be right with you. I know time's of an essence.
Perhaps I'll ask. The battle out here appears to be over except for a few straggling Daedra. Are we in the clear? What did you find in the barracks? And how did you wind up emerging from a portal?
The Daedra are using portals under the keep to bring in reinforcements. That path has now been closed.
Portals under the keep. Well, that's an unexpected tactic. But I'm glad you and the Tribune took care of it. Without reinforcements, the remaining Daedra shouldn't pose too much of a problem for my legionaries.
So Feldengard Keep is safe now?
As safe as can be expected. We are a military installation, after all. We'll wipe out the remaining Daedra, then begin rebuilding the keep. I expect Tribune Alea will want a final word or two with you before you go.
Do you think the Daedra will attack the keep again?
After this beating, who can say? Daedra don't behave in any rational way that I ever noticed. But we'll shore up the barricades, rebuild the wall. And there's always my tried and true methods. Fire and traps. Always go with proven tactics, I say.
Alright, goodbye. Well, those are some creatures on the wall. Roll. I'll sleep under that.
You didn't hesitate to leap through the portal after me. You do this sort of thing pretty regularly, don't you? Shard Marshal Vargas got away, though. That's on me. I swear I'll get her next time. But that place... the sky looked like cracked glass.
I heard Sharmoso Vargas call it Miramore.
Mirrormore. What a desolate place. If that's where these Shardborn come from, we need to learn more. And the blade we took, Vargas called it Abolisher. I know someone trustworthy who might be able to identify it. Would that be all right with you?
Take the blade.
I'll help bury the dead, and then take Abolisher to Skingrad. I know someone who might be able to tell us more about it. As for you, your service to the Legion is done. For now, at least. Here's the pay I promised. Take it with my thanks.
Yeah, I knew this was an introduction to Cyrodiil, or at least give you a taste of Cyrodiil because we're getting 2 Cyrodiil repair kits. So again, it is the PvP area. Never go there. I might go there, like, I guess, once to show it to you guys, but again, I have zero interest in player versus player. I just don't.
A good officer gives credit where credit is due. You did good, comrade. Feldegard Keep needs to rebuild and do some cleanup, but we repelled an invasion and gained a valuable tool. Not bad for a day's work. If only I could shake this feeling.
Tell me about this feeling.
A sense that things are going to get worse before they get better. Recollection cultists prowling the region, Daedra boldly attacking the keep, magical blades that open portals as easily as I can open a door. Something bigger is coming. I know it.
Repair a wall. Place the Cyrodiil repair kit in the slot. Yeah, thank you for telling me. I don't care though. Unless I repair these walls. Whoop. Face. That was my face. I don't want them. What is that? Huh. Interesting. Really weird for me to see a low level in this area. I mean, I'm hoping that the player has already played through the game and understands the lore, because it's telling it to you out of order. I disconnected. I'm back. I should warn you guys, though I will edit it in a way that you won't see it. There is server problems this weekend. Grab that. Because apparently when I walked past it the first time, I didn't get it. Alright. We've got that. We've got the ruins. I'm gonna go back. Get on this way. Creepy beetle sounds being creepy. Oh, I hate that sound. Awful sound. If you didn't hear it, it was the skittering of the beetle going across the ground, like just behind me. Couldn't see the beetle, but I could hear it. And that was creepy. What was that?
Ugh, dirt fungus. Confound it.
Right off the beaten path. What are you guys doing here? Totally sure again that I have is pork. There are werewolves here. Isn't your normal hangout zone, my dudes?
premium asset. What a novel setting. Might want to come back here someday.
I don't understand what we're looking at. So we got a warrior. Does he have wings or is he being... Oh, nope, that is a phoenix. So is it riding his shoulder? Oh. Ah. You didn't hear that. The thunder just went off. It's always such a sharp crack in my ear. And I am wearing noise-canceling headphones, so it is, like, right in my ear. That was horrible. I hated it. Well, let's go grab this crystal. And we're over here. Hi, big boy. Like a cave? That looks like a cave. Look right there. What else is over there? There's a dungeon up here. Oh, I didn't notice there's a dungeon down here as well. Guess I'll cross back down this way.
Another chance at perfection. This one. And next. Oh, yep. Yep, walked right into it. I realized that. And again, for anyone who hasn't heard me say it before, I very rarely ride mounts because I do like to collect the things. Sometimes I will ride them if I'm not in the mood to collect things, which is very rare. What is yelling at me? Hi, Lynx. Heridians keeps the darkness at bay, like the sun reflecting off the leaves lining the gold road. The dark princes, those that plagued the myrrh, fell from her bright light, becoming only shadows before her visage. Those who seek Meridia's protection pray at her shrine and gain enlightenment in these dark times as a bright candle illuminates the darkness. Okay. Next up, we've got this. And then we gotta cross over and go this way. We were down there, I think, but nothing really was happening. It's boring. Look at all the links links of the monkey are goofing off together.
We can use this.
Yeah, no kidding, Xander. This jungle is crazy. Get this without setting off everybody.
Accumulate wealth and smile all the while.
Gross. These will never stop being gross to me.
Your accomplishments just compound one upon the other.
Forget which zone it is. There's gonna be another zone that we're gonna get to that is just absolutely crazy there. Well, let's go this way. But in order to get there, I think to follow this area. Oh my gosh. Ate it. Fire it gently as we can. Oh, you are draining that spriggan. You jerk. kidding me.
There you are. Finally. I just want to talk.
You again! Stay away from me! Help! She's going to kill me!
No, wait! Ugh. This is hopeless.
What's up?
I'm such a screaming ninny when I panic. I suppose you saw that whole debacle? It's embarrassing enough for me to witness my own base emotions, let alone anyone else. I've got to pull myself together. Literally.
Were you just talking to yourself?
Obviously. Though I hoped it would go better. I was experimenting with the reflective daedric magic in this region. I always loved mirrors. During my studies, I fractured my personality, freeing my emotions to run amok. I haven't felt right since.
You fractured your personality.
Must I repeat myself? You saw my fear earlier. I don't miss my stupid whims, but I'm not myself without my facets. They're running wild, and now they won't return to me. Maybe a stranger could convince them to come back. I'll make it worth your time.
All right, well, I'll convince them to return to you.
I wish I didn't need my petty emotions. They only cause trouble. I'm still linked to my facets. I sense one near a river south of Skingrad. It's probably my despair. I can be rather dramatic when I'm in a doleful mood. And the water is comforting.
I have some questions, though.
Of course you do. Let's get on with it then. I'd rather not drag this out any longer than I have to. Although, at least my despair isn't likely to run anytime soon. I tend to wallow when the mood strikes.
What caused your personality to split?
If I knew the answer to that, do you think I would be here? Daedric magic is tricky at best, and the magic in Westweald is particularly volatile. I must have pushed my experiment too far, and shattered some element binding the spell together.
Why were you experimenting with Daedric magic?
I'm a sorceress. Daedric magic is just a tool, like a hairbrush or a dab of rouge. I was creating a spell to expedite my morning routine. Mirror magic is more powerful here. It was going swimmingly, until the mirrors shattered, and I did too.
How am I supposed to get your facets to return to you?
Honestly, I'm not sure. Talk to them for a start. I can be quite stubborn, so I expect my facets won't come easily. Do whatever it takes to convince them to return. Appease them. Bargain with them. Tie them up for all I care. Just get them back.
Hey. Are you responsible for this? Because again, I say, this looks like the land was drained and then converted.
Always nice to discover a new smell, I suppose.
Ready to go dwelvin', sir? I'm trying to understand if this is the dungeon or am I just hopping through?
Quality material makes for quality goods.
I probably said this already, but there was a book I read a long time ago about a forest that a naughty wizard cast a spell and it drained the forest of life in small squares to begin with, in small patches, and then as time went on it became bigger and bigger. And it took the king of the forest a while to figure out what was happening. And he was really upsetting, and it was actually making him ill as well. He was losing strength and he couldn't figure out why. And this is exactly how I picture it, so that's why I keep thinking that it's like someone is draining the energy of it. That might not be the story at all here, what's happened here, but it is how I would picture that, I guess, and I'm really quite enjoying it. Going in, Xander? Going this? Maybe? Not the horse. Poor horsey. What do we got? Something glowing over here. Take a look at.
Oh, gods. Did Haldane make it out?
Quiet. We can worry about that later. If he's dead, I don't want to join him. Don't go in there unless you can fight. I thought I was handy with a blade, but I took a claw to the leg. Now I can't even limp out of here. I knew something like this was going to happen.
What is this place?
A lumber camp. Haldane told us that if we could just get the camp established here, we could take advantage of the new jungle and supply enough wood for the Weald. Maybe the whole of Central Tamriel. Look where that dream led us.
We're so close to getting out of here, but I'm not sure we're going to make it. I don't think we're the last ones left alive, though. Oh, gods. I hope we're not the last ones.
What happened?
Tree creatures and animals attacked. It was awful. They came out of nowhere and started killing everyone. You're the first thing we've seen that hasn't attacked us since it started. This camp is cursed. We should have left a long time ago.
The camp is cursed.
Strange things started happening weeks ago. Strange animals coming close to the camp, angry wood elves cursing at us. Some of the loggers left, but we thought they were being cowards. I wish I went with them.
Alright, guys. Oh, well, hi, buddy. energy. Not the chicken do. Oh my gosh. Horses and chickens didn't survive. Ugh. Lumber Camp Journal 1. Halden Lumber Camp is a successful venture. I can feel it in my bones. The wood is excellent here and competition is low. As per usual, I choose a good spot to begin logging. Production is high. The quality of the wood is unmatched since the trees here grew so fast. There's barely any knots or rings on them. The crew and I know their craft. We eat well on game and the fruits of the forest. Soon we'll be able to purchase our own tools and return the packs we borrowed from the Westworld Legion. Lupita thinks the woods are dangerous, but these first few days prove her wrong. We haven't encountered any beasts or been threatened by so much as a starving bandit. I won't go as far as to say that we're blessed, but I may offer prayers to the divines tonight and thanks for this good luck. The rest of the page is tattered and torn. I think you had... Let's see, what do we got going on? Where am I? I think I can go this way for a minute.
They wanna fight, do they?
We're all taking dirt naps. Sorry, guys. Oh no, the skeleton. The mud crabs cleaned him. Eat him clean. Oh no. There is lore that they do that. Doesn't take them very long. I think I've probably read the lore.
And that's done. What's next? Going to need a moment. I'm not a young man.
This down here, it looks like it might be a dead end. I'm just training some new spells. That's all. If you guys are curious as to what I'm doing. I fell in love with that one particular spell and I'm like never doing anything else. So I just decided to change it up a little bit. Sweet. Yeah, it's not a mess over here. I know I can and I might still, but I think I'm gonna backtrack and go back up this way. The crew is convinced that these woods are haunted. The animals here don't shy away from the noises of our trade. In fact, I think they're drawn to us like moths to a lantern. Perhaps they're bold from having lived around those wood elves and their magic. Still, we found a fourth scroll on the saw blade. There might be something deeply wrong here. Some of the crew ran off. They left for safer work further upriver. I can't complain too much. They had the decency to tell me before heading out, and the rest of our crew stepped up to ensure that our output hasn't slowed down. I think first time I've seen a typo. The trees here are gifts. I'll make my fortune, Lepetta, so don't you doubt me. The rest of the page is torn.
Time for tea, then.
my one biggest complaint about Elder Scrolls is they give you a lot of cool spells that you can learn, but you can only use 5 per weapon, which is really obnoxious. Because everything has skills. Your weapons, your armor has skills, the guilds have skills. Like, they all have skills, but you can only use 5 per weapon. This, and we that's why I wasn't a big fan of that spell. I now remember it takes forever to cool down. Forever.
You, cohort!
Is there a boss here? I feel like there must have been a boss here. This map doesn't show us where the bosses are. It's upsetting. That was really cool. I'm gonna leave, and if there was a boss here, I'd be mad about it. I didn't see their body.
Time for tea, then.
Oh, damn. Yeah, broken. Statue's really cool, though. I feel like we should know this from something, huh? Well, I don't know what was supposed to be there. Don't know if it was a boss, but in a public dungeon like this, they should have spawned back. Check again. I'm just so paranoid I'm gonna walk away and there's gonna be a boss here, but there's not. And the fact that we haven't run into one, I guess, is also further adding to my paranoia. Mr. Skelly Bones. Ah, there's the queen. Or... maybe one more note, I would guess. The thing that tells us why this all happened. I know, I'm sorry. The pages before this have been ripped from the journal. There's not much for it. I won't make it outside, and I certainly won't live to hear the sounds of the market in Skingrad, or breathe air that doesn't taste like tree sap. If someone finds this, please bring it and everything I own to my sister Lepida Rusas. She has a room at the Fertile Respite in Skingrad. I stashed my belongings by my workbench this morning, so they should still be nearby. Don't carry my body. Lepida doesn't need to see what's happened to me. You are broken, my buddy. Broken. Do we dare it? I dare it, Xander. We've never been afraid to jump down on anything. Ooh. There we go. We're fine. We rolled. We rolled.
better choices. Tentaculus eruptum.
Now this map's been out for a while. I'm actually really surprised that the add-on that I used to show me where the LoreBooks is hasn't been updated. Unless it's been abandoned, which is always a possibility. That happens more than we like to think about. Going this way. I sneezed. I mean, the story is not a hard one, right? They were here illegally doing the harvesting of the trees, making this lumber camp, and the recollection got.
Oh, I guess at the end of the day, I really need to go back to Skingrad, huh?
Hostilities ended. Now, to relax. Fortuitous!
I think I'm gonna teleport back to Skingrad and go from there. I really gotta shake off some of these quests because my quest log is getting full and it won't let me pick up any more. I'm not there quite yet, but I'm close. So anyway, thanks so much for keeping me company, and I'll be back soon with something, I promise.